Well, good evening, and we got ourselves another review. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've done anything British. Last few models have been Australian. But yeah, as you know me by now, I'm a very big fan of the Class 43 HST. And here we have a cross-country set. This is a key publishing special, produced exclusively for key publishing by Hornby. Before we touch on to the model and any further, we've got cross-country HST Farewell Class 43. I don't know what happened here, but it's not the Farewell HST. 43007 and 43008, BR Blue and Grey, and the Swallow power cars were the Farewell power cars with the 8 coaches that ran on the last day. Correct me if I'm wrong. 43184 was outshopped in 2022, I think, in executive colours, and 43366 was named HST 40 and a refurbishment the same year. 43184 is called Lara Diesel Depot. Sorry, I had to get my words out then. And finished in this beautiful executive colours. So we'll just turn the box around. If you want to read the print on the back, you are welcome to pause now. So it was September 2022, cross country revealed 43184 in its original Intercity executive colours, and in September 27 the same year it named 43366 HST 40 during the Modern Railways Diamond Jubilee special from Leeds to Kidderminster and return, which obviously this train was run with the cross-country coaches. So, in my opinion, it's not the Farewell HST, so it's incorrectly worded, I think. If they do actually want to do the Farewell power cars, hopefully they will do the blue and grey and the Swallow one, maybe. Why they picked this one, obviously it's a beautiful set, don't get me wrong, but it's not physically the last train. So anyway, this is my first HM7000 TXS XXX sound fitted model, so we won't be testing the sound in this video, but we will be just looking closely at the model. They made 150 units with sound and 200 units as DCC ready. This is certificate of authenticity. This is number 323 of 350, as you can see, so one of the last 50. This particular set has never been opened, purchased from someone on eBay at a great price of £350 with postage, and yeah, I thought it was pretty good for a sound fitted model. So we're going to take a look at 184 first. Fairly impressed with the finish. At this particular angle, the lights look fairly original, which I do quite like how they've painted black around the lights. So from a distance, you would think, oh, it's the late 80s. But obviously look closer, as you know, it will have them high intensity LED lights It got nicely applied on the front there, 253061, which was, sorry, 253051. Obviously this would have been class 253 power car set with the coaches. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe, I don't know if they had the power car, the 253 Brandon, or I thought that was only on blue and grey. To do a bit of research on that. Comment below, help me out. A bit rusty on that. Right, anyway, that's probably throwing me off because I'm trying to think about it. So yeah, being a later cross-country refurbished power car, it doesn't have the cover on the roof. You'll see R3808, which I recently reviewed 4 years ago, recently. Before that, the other one was 12 years ago, the original cross-country set that was released. This particular area is painted purple, but I'll show you on the other car that it's not. But yeah, it's got like this sandy colour. If you have a look, just focusing. There's a nice roof detail, and this does have the electric fans. So we're going to just look at some detail on the side of the model, 43184. Obviously being a 21 pin later modified HST, it's got more detailing along the body side, fuel gauge and printing on the battery boxes, orange parts on the bogies, just lots more detail in my opinion. Got a compressor down here. The HST was always a really good model from Hornby, but I just think they've refined it just that little bit more. In the camera you can't notice it, but this Intercity 125, when you hold the model at an angle, it's really fat. It does look a little fuzzy. The printing is not amazing, but what I am impressed with is the lines down here are pretty good. The body side moulding's really good, and there's no blowing of paint over the lines, which you normally do find with these Hornby Class 43s. Just going to go around to the other side just so you can see. But again, this side is good as well. I mean, it's hard to always get a model perfect, but you know, these are really impressed at. So on the executive livery, the fleet number is like diagonal. So on the right hand side, it's always on this side at the front on the yellow, and then on the left hand side, it's towards the rear. So I think cross country / Hornby doing the model, they've captured the originality of the livery really well. Again, some more detail on the bogie, really good on this. More battery box detail, warning labels, gauges, etc, etc. And again, just really nice handrails, and the printing is spot on, really good. Don't know why they do it on these, but on the right hand side of the model, it has 3 warning labels. I believe GWR does it as well, but I think this, because it's got an extra grille here, they just put an extra one there, which you wouldn't find on the original livery because they didn't have warning triangles here. They were at the back, which are on this model. So we'll come around to the rear. Nice detail. Got a NEM pocket coupler, which is separate to the bogie now, which obviously is common knowledge on these later HSTs. So when you're much better than the original. You've got your warning labels on the back, and nicely applied gangway and detailing. You might be able to see the little window. I think you can see my fingerprint on it. Took out the box, this window had fell out, so we did have to remove the body and just re-stick that in. Wasn't something that I'd thought I'd see, as I hadn't had this issue since the very first releases, like the GNER, Virgin, and even Grand Central. Quite often these windows would come adrift and fall out, and most of the time they get lost. So I'm just glad it was in the model and hadn't fell out, but luckily the model's never been out of the box, so it would only ever be inside or in the box. You know, God forbid it falls out of factory, but luckily we were able to stick that back in. So that's 184, looking very splendid. I'll just pop him over there, and we'll move on to 43366. Okay, so this is a standard cross-country power car. We've already looked at a couple of these. We've got the one that I done 12 years ago and the one I done 4 years ago, R3808. So there's been some slight differences between this one and their last release. The first noticeable is this sandy colour. On R3808, that's purple. Whether this was painted on refurbishment, I don't know, or maybe Hornby got the last release incorrect and not painting that. I'd have to look at some actual pictures of these from up above. Yeah, so I'm not 100% certain on that one. The livery is just as good as the other one that was released I can't believe it's 4 years ago now. I just feel really old. Again, really good crisp really crisp detailing applied. The livery application is very good. Coming along, got finely printed details cross country in the HST 40. Does come with etched name dates. Very nicely etched grills, which, as you know, on the dummies you can see right through. Coming to the back, again, really nice detail and very good livery application. We're not going to look into this one too much because obviously we have already reviewed a cross-country power car set, but I just wanted to point out how this particular power car set, the quality, the after quality control has been pretty good, apart from the window, but that could have fell out when it left the factory, so anything's possible. But the actual fleet numbers and the names, the application is very crisp, as you can see. So one more thing, so another one of these has been reviewed, I believe, and someone complained about the coaches, how the coaches don't really match this power car. Now I know they changed R3808 from the first release, which was a really dark grey and no silver, but this livery here is actually silver and this bit's grey. The silver is actually quite silvery. So to prove a point, I've dug a Mark III sliding coach out from somewhere, and we're going to put it with this power car to see what we think. But these coaches have got magnetic couplers, so it's not going to be able to couple, but I just want to put it close. So I'll just get it. I'll just put him as close as we can and just have a look, see what we've got. So I can see it. That's alright. They're on about, no, but it's actually quite alright. yeah, someone said, oh, you can see that the power car's noticeably different, but in my opinion, it looks quite good. Yeah, what's wrong with that? Okay, anyway, be here all day at this rate. Sorry, I'm a bit rusty at doing these reviews. So yeah, sliding door cages, I mean, it's going to look amazing. You know, take these out and put some nice magnetic couplings, and they'll sit really close and look really nice. I've got no problem there. Live with that. These sliding door cages are lovely. I bought all 7 when they went down to like 20 quid each because no one wanted them, which was weird. It's like they made too many coaches for the power cars. But yeah, no, that's fine. I don't know what they're moaning about there. Just ignore them. Anyway, so here we have it. Key Publishing, HST farewell set for cross country. Yeah, really impressed with this set. Looks really good. The only thing that was wrong was that window fell out, and it took 2 minutes to take the body off, pop the window back in, and it's good as gold. So the next video, we'll be doing a little test of the sound, just to see how good Hornby's TXS XXX sound is in these lovely models. But hope you enjoyed this review. Been a bit rusty for me, making mistakes and struggling to get my words out, but I just wanted to look a little closer into these particular power cars, and hopefully if there's anything you want to see or know, this video brings it to you, or you can drop a question below. But yeah, I look forward to giving these a test and seeing what they sound like, so keep an eye out for that video.